Hey crafters, this is a weird setup for my camera. I still don't have the right light down here, but we'll see how this goes. So it's really close. Hopefully I won't knock it over because I have very little room to work. It's right there. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while and I miss it, so I'm going to make this one. I'm kind of into the geometric designs and stuff, and what I like about this is I did kind of a mixed graduating, I don't really know what the proper term is of the inks, but I mixed them, and so I want to show you how to do that. It's super easy and gives you a really fun look. So this is a card we're going to make. I have everything printed. I don't have anything printed. I have everything cut out. So I'm using the standard A2 card size, and I'm using this is Citrus by Doodlebug. It has a nice little weave to it and a texture, so I really like this. And then I have a 5 1/4 by 4, just standard white piece paper. So here is the stamp set that I'm going to be using. It's a new one that we just got in from Stampin' Stupendous. I cannot talk today. In Studio and by Stampendous. That's really hard to say. And it is Cafe Clash. Not really sure. It's got a unique spelling as well, but it also comes with, so you get all the stamps, but you also get this free stencil in here as well. So you get these really cool stamps, and they're a good size, along with a free stencil. So that's the stamp that we're using. So I'm going to start with the biggest one. Hopefully that's on camera. I love these little memento dewdrops for the purpose that I'm about to show you. Unfortunately, I didn't have one in Dandelion, so I'm going to have to use a full-size pad for some of it. But basically, this is Ladybug Red, and I'm going to stamp up about 1/3 of the stamp really good with the red. Then I'm going to take orange, it's Tangelo. I'm going to turn it a little bit, and I'm going to overlap a little bit of that red and then go around, so where I'm at about, totally guessing obviously, 1/3 of the stamp. Then I'm going to have to use a full-size pad, which I'm going to do the same thing. Cover a little of the orange, cover a little of the red, and that is Dandelion. So when I do that, I'm going to huff on it. Make sure it's all nice and moist still. I want it down here in the corner. I'm just going to press and hold it for a second. Make sure it's all on there nice and good. And can you see that the color? I just love that look, and it's so easy to do using this technique that I'm sure has a name. Then I'm going to take the next stamp and do the same thing. A little bit smaller. 1/3 in red. Again, I always go over a portion of that red with the orange. And to me, I don't care if I get a little ink on the ink pad. I tend to, if I'm going to do that, use just one corner that I'll contaminate. And huffing just means you're going to breathe on it. Okay, and stamp. Cool. And you never know what look you're going to get. That's what I love about it. And then I love this stamp in the set. I think it is such a cool stamp. So I'm going to do the same thing. Do 1/3 of this. And the orange. And the yellow. Just overlapping a little bit. I'm actually going to have that going off a little bit of the page. And I'm going to do it again because I think needs to be a little bit up here. So I'm going to do it one more time. So let me stamp off, since I don't know exactly where those colors are. And red. Orange. Yellow. And where I realize a lot of it's not even going to be on here because it's going off, but I wanted some kind of a geometric thing on the top. Let me cover those. Now, I was just originally using only the stamp set that I showed you, the Stampendous Cafe Clash. I'm guessing how you say it. But I needed a little filler. There's like a little white space. I felt needed a little something. You could do this whole card with this stamp set as well. It's got great geometric designs in it, but since I had already made the other one using the other one, I went ahead and stuck to that. But this could totally do the whole card as well. And it is Inkadinkado and called Circled and Dots. And I just want to pull one of their, oh, I already did, one of their little small stamps from that set. And I'm not going to do multiple colors on this. I want to just do solid colors. So I have just put an orange one there. Yellow. So it's kind of representative. Well, it's not kind of, it is. It's representative of the colors that we mixed, just with them not being mixed. I'll throw a little red up here. And maybe a little yellow there. I don't know. What do you think? I could try to go in that middle. It could get too busy. Okay, so that, make sure I get the lids on correct. So there we have our background design, which I think is really cool looking. Hopefully you can see the hues and the blending of those colors. I've already got my cardstock. I'm using Hemptique hemp cord. And I don't know what color this is, but I love it, and it went really well. It is the Chit Chat collection. These have great colors in it. So I'm going to use that just to wrap around the bottom here. Get some tape. And take it down low. Okay, and I'm going to do it in threes, spread them down at the bottom, and then have them together over on the side like that. Super easy. I just love to use all kinds of hemp or twine just to give a little texture and dimension to the card. I think it looks really cool, but I also want to make sure they stay nice and tight down there. Okay, so I'm going to tape those. A little of my tape looks like went over. There we go. You know, nobody's going to look at the back, so I'm not really that concerned on what the back looks like. And I'm going to use some foam tape, so it's going to be up, because this, sometimes when you use this, it makes your back a little lumpy and you can't lay it flat. So I typically will just go ahead and plan on there. I love to do that. So it looks like that. Oh, I can see a little of that tape still showing. So this is, I have some foam tape. I don't even know, I got this at some cropping event. I don't even know the brand or anything, but I love it when I can get it in the rolls like this. Just a little. I intentionally won't put it on the twine or the hemp or whatever cord I'm using, because that makes that part even higher. So I do it and make little pieces to go there on the bottom. Hopefully that made sense what I just said. Nothing like watching me tape for 10 minutes. Alright, let's pull these off. So you can see when you do that technique, it's really easy. It gives you a great color, a great look, and you can really make a fast card. It works great for a birthday, thank you card, or whatever. It's pretty much an all occasion. Alright. Good enough. Alright, so we have that adhered. Then I just took a button. I have no idea where this button is from. I have so many buttons and I don't have them all labeled. But it's a nice kind of orange sherbet color. And get a little bit more twine. Put that through here. One thing I like to do whenever I use twine or hemp cord or whatever it may be is to fray the ends. So I'll tie this and then show you how I make a kind of like a fuzzy little end so it's not just sticking straight out. Whoops, sorry about that. You can see, I mean, I could cut it and I still just have them sticking straight out, and that's not attractive to me. That looks kind of funny. So what I'll do is take my piercer tool, my poker, and simply pull those apart. So you just kind of, normally I just do this on a mat, so it's kind of hard to do it right here, but you can see the difference. See how that is getting kind of a frayed look on it versus just sticking straight out, so it gives you a nice little fluffy look. Trust me, it works better when you're just doing it on your mat than in the air or the way I'm doing it. You just push your piercer right down the middle and it separates all those individual pieces. Now I've done this with twine where I've done it a lot and it just makes it like a puffy ball, but I'm not going to take the time to do that here. Just wanted to fluff it up a little bit. Don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. I am going to use Glossy Accents to adhere the button. I love this stuff. Put some on the back. This will hold anything. I fixed my cup holder with Glossy Accents the other day. It's like, this stuff is awesome. Okay, so while that's drying, I used our phrases set by Sizzix for the sentiment. You get all of these phrases, and then it comes with all of these dies as well. This is my go-to set when I need some kind of a shape or sentiment to fit. So I've pre-cut them. I've already got the word thanks on my block. So I'm just going to stamp that. And I love clear stamps so I can see where it's going. And there we go. Awesome. And I'm using a little bit thinner dimensional, so I wanted that to pop up a little bit. So this was a super easy, fun card, good for any occasion. Because sometimes you just need fast. There you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed that technique in that video. I'll bring you the one that has the button that's dry that I made originally earlier, so you can kind of see the colors and all that. I just think it turned out really good. So thanks for stopping, and if you liked the video, be sure to like it on YouTube, and have a blessed crafty day. Talk to you later. Bye.